Was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there.
Hey guys, it's Peta-Gaye. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. So for Vlogmas, I wanted to do a lot of Christmas related videos, and today's video is no different. Today we are gonna focus on Christmas movies to watch. Now from list number 1 to 5 are shows that I've watched, but from 6 down to 10 plus my bonus number 11 I've never watched. So I definitely feel like girl, your Christmas game ain't as Christmassy as you thought, seeing that you love Christmas so much. So today I want to share with you guys some Christmas movies that you guys can check out if you've not watched them yet. Don't be like me, don't be a lover of Christmas and don't enjoy everything Christmas. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Remember, every interaction with my channel help YouTube push my videos out. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this Christmas must-watch list. Thank you guys, and let's get right into it. On my Christmas watch list, some of these you guys have heard about before, and if you haven't, then you need to move from underneath the rock you've been living under. Come on out so that you can get to experience these movies. So I'm gonna be looking down a lot. I'm looking on my phone because your girl I done wrote notes. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything, so I wrote notes. So I have 10 movies or cartoons, because some of them I believe are like cartoons, that you guys need to watch, you guys need to check out, and I will do the same. So we're gonna get started, and I will say I was gonna write down where you guys can watch these, but I'll say this: if you have YouTube, you have YouTube TV, I think you have to pay for that. Some of these you can find on YouTube that you have to pay for. Some of them you don't have to. And then I don't know where else, probably like Hulu, you have to pay for that to watch some of them. But a lot of them that I saw, which I wish I had written it down since I was being so particular about how I was gonna do this video, I wish I wrote down where you guys can watch this. But just know you can check YouTube out, Netflix, you can check out Hulu, Disney TV. If you have Disney TV, then a lot of these you should be able to watch on there, but most of everything that I mentioned, something that you have to pay for. I said this so many times already, but this time I really mean it. Let's get into this video. So movie number 1 is my absolute favorite Christmas movie to watch every single year. It comes in a 2 parts, but they do have a 3, 4, and 5. It's just with 3 different little boys, but part 1 and part 2 is the same person. You have Home Alone and Home Alone in New York. So if you haven't heard about this, I don't know how, but if you haven't heard about Home Alone, Home Alone is about a bratty 8-year-old, Kevin McAllister, who acts out the night before a family trip to Paris. His mother makes him sleep in the attic. After mistakenly leaving him, they left for the airport without him. He wakes up to an empty house. The night before, he says he wished he did not have his family, that he was the only person. So they left for the airport and totally forgot about him. Not intentionally, but you have to watch to see how they forgot about him. He wakes up and he assumes that his wish came through, but his excitement got soured when he realized two con men or two robbers plan to rob his home, and it's up to him to protect his family at home. I love it. It's hilarious. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check out Home Alone 1 and 2. I don't know if you're going to enjoy 3, 4, and 5. It was okay. It wasn't as entertaining to me as 1 and 2. But definitely you can go check it out and see if you enjoy all 5 of them. But that is number 1 on my list that I've watched every year since I can remember. It's my favorite. So, movies to watch number 2. I've said this in my unpopular opinion, and that is Eloise at Christmas time. Now, I accidentally call it Eloise in New York, but it's the same thing. She was in New York. It's just that the title of it is called Eloise at Christmas time. I love her. She is just like Kevin McAllister. Both of them are two little troublemakers. And I don't know what it is about New York and having these kids misbehave. But Eloise at Christmas time is about a precarious but lovable 6-year-old girl who lives in New York Plaza Hotel. And she has a full-time living nanny with her because her parents is rarely ever at home. The owner of the hotel's daughter is getting married, but Eloise decides she is marrying him for the wrong reason. And guys, she's 6. How do you even know someone is marrying someone for the wrong reason? You're 6 years old. Yeah, but she tries her hand at spot of matchmaking because she feel like the daughter belongs to another guy, and I felt that way too, and I was older, so we were definitely seeing eye to eye. But will her plan work? Because she's a little mischievous little girl, so she has a plan, and we're gonna see if it works. So make sure you check out Eloise at Christmas time. So movies to watch number 3. And I could not believe I did not mention this on my unpopular opinion, because I absolutely love this movie. It is in my top 5, definitely top 3. Miracle on 34th Street. And there is I believe it's 1960 something or 1976. I don't remember. That's not the one I like. I actually like the 1994 one. That's my favorite. If you've never watched Miracle on 34th Street, it's about an old man going by the name of Kris Kringle. And Macy's had a Santa Claus, but he was a drunk. Kris Kringle was like, no, that's not gonna work. So he fills in for the intoxicated Santa in Macy's annual Thanksgiving Day parade. Every year I miss Thanksgiving Day parade. I never get to see it. Kris Kringle proves to be such a hit in the parade that he soon appears a regular at the chain's main store in Midtown Manhattan. When Kringle surprises customers and employees alike by claiming that he is really Santa Claus, it leads to a court case by a Grinch to determine his mental health and, more importantly, his authenticity. Some words I have the hardest time pronouncing. The Jamaican in me struggles sometimes to pronounce certain words. So don't bite my head off if you hear me pronouncing words and it just sounds off. Authenticity. I think I said it right. Let me know down below if I said it right, because I think I did. Yeah, but I love Miracle on 34th Street. That little girl is just so cute, so adorable. And in the end, she got her wish. And that's just absolutely amazing to me because I'm a love type of girl. I love. So the fact that in the end she got her wish, kudos. That is one of the best shows to watch during Christmas time. So make sure you guys check it out. So movies to watch number 4. So I think I've watched all of them. Cannot remember, but I know I remember pieces here and there. And that is Santa Claus, the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. If there's a 4, I don't remember, but I know 1, 2, and 3. And this is about a divorced dad named Scott, and he has custody of his son on Christmas Eve. He then accidentally kills a man in a Santa suit, which is the real Santa. But that means he tries on the Santa suit and he immediately becomes Santa. He is then magically transported to the North Pole, where an elf explains to him that he must take Santa's place before the next Christmas arrives. He thinks dreaming about this, but over the next several months, he gains weight and grows an inexplicable. You know what? That's not the word. He grows a white beard. I'm not going to try to pronounce that word because y'all not going to be laughing at me trying to pronounce words that I have no business pronouncing. But yeah, he ended up turning into Santa, and it was such a big drama because, you know, his ex-wife and her husband, they did not believe him. They thought he was crazy. They wanted to keep his son from him. It was just a whole modern day drama. So you guys definitely should watch it. If you haven't already, definitely check it out. So then we have number 5. I watched this last year and I could not believe I watched it and actually like it because it was black and white. And I feel like that took me all the way back to my childhood when we could not afford cable and we were watching TV and everything was black and white. And here I am, 2021, watching a black and white movie. So this year, 2022, I'm looking forward to watching it again. Hopefully, I don't remember where I watched it, but hopefully I will get to watch it again. And that is It's a Wonderful Life. This is about a man who has so many problems. He is thinking about ending it all. And I can definitely relate with him because if you guys don't know, I suffer from depression and I've had thoughts and I've been getting help for it, and I could definitely relate to what he was going through. So he was having problems. He was thinking about ending it, and it just so happens that it was Christmas. As an angel discussed with George, that's the man's name, he sees his life in flashback. As he was about to jump from a bridge, he ends up rescuing his guardian angel, Clarence. Now, Clarence is supposed to be his guardian angel, and here comes George saving Clarence, who then shows George what his town would have looked like if it hadn't been for all the good deeds that he has done over the years. So if he had killed himself by jumping off the bridge, all the good that he have done over the years would have turned the town upside down if he didn't do all of that. I think it was such a good movie. It's such a good life lesson for each and every person, because sometimes we think that our life has no value, but then we never realize that someday in the future we could touch somebody or help somebody, and if we weren't alive to help that person in the future, then that person's life could go in a direction that it wasn't meant to go, just because we can't see the future. So the next movie to watch. I think I've seen a little bit of this, but I've never watched, like fully watched this one. I've watched, remakes that you've seen on Hallmark or different channels, but I've never actually watched this one with the old man. And this one is A Christmas Carol, and this with the Scrooge. I've never watched A Christmas Carol before. I think the title is A Christmas Carol. Y'all, I wrote all this stuff down, but because I wrote so many notes around everything, I'm just getting confused a little. But this one is about the Scrooge, and London awaits the joyful arrival of Christmas like I am. But miserable Ebenezer Scrooge think it's all humbug, berating his faithful clerk and cheerful nephew for their views on Christmas. Later that night, I think he went to bed. I don't have that in my notes. I'm just improving right here. Improv. Am I saying that right? Forget about it. But I think he went to bed, and during the night, he encountered a ghost. And this is a ghost of his late business partner, who warns him that 3 spirits are gonna visit him that night. The 3 ghosts appears, and they take him on a journey through his past, his present, and his future, in hopes of transforming his meanness and bitterness. You guys have to watch it. Like I said, I've never watched this one, but I've seen a remake of it. I've seen a remake of, it's a black woman who plays it. I cannot remember her name. And I know her family, she saw her family and they were talking about her. I can remember a little bit of it, but I just can't remember. Was it Vanessa? Was that her name? I think it was Vanessa. I don't remember. But if y'all remember and you think you know what I'm talking about, just leave it down below. So number 7, we're almost at the end, guys. Number 7 must watch is A Charlie Brown Christmas. Y'all, in all the years I've lived on this earth, I've never watched A Charlie Brown Christmas before. This year I might watch it. We'll see. I don't have cable. I got rid of my cable, so I don't know how I'm going to watch half of these stuff. Right now I am so sad because every year I've watched Hallmark Christmas and I cannot. But I saw some Christmas stuff on Hulu. There's some Christmas stuff on Netflix. So I'm definitely going to check those out and just get caught up with some Christmas stuff because I'm missing out. And I'm not happy that I'm missing out. Plus you have YouTube. So I was thinking about getting a Hallmark, but I already have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have Paramount. I'm not paying for nothing else. Because then I was thinking of, I could get Disney Plus, but I'm not doing it. So number 7 is Charlie Brown Christmas. And Charlie Brown is is he a boy? Yeah. Charlie Brown is a little boy that finds himself depressed despite the onset of the cheerful holiday season. Lucy suggests he direct a neighborhood Christmas play, but his best efforts are ignored and mocked by his peers when he chooses a real but puny Christmas tree as a centerpiece. I think I remember the Christmas tree. It was really ugly is too harsh of a word, but it was not the best looking Christmas tree, and I think I remember that part of it. Okay, so number 8, and I've watched this. So actually I watched 5 shows on here, but I definitely watched this one, and like I said, on my unpopular opinion, it wasn't my favorite. I think it was corny, but that's just my opinion. but you guys should definitely watch it. And that's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So the Grinch, played by, I think it was Jim Carrey, decides to ruin Christmas for the cheery citizens of Whoville. Reluctantly joined by his hapless dog Max, the Grinch comes down from his mountaintop home and sneaks into town to swipe everything holiday related from the Who's. However, the bitter Grumpy finds a hitch in his plans when he encounters the endearing Cindy Lou Who. So you guys can check that out. I've watched it before. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of it, but it's definitely a Christmas movie to watch. So number 9 on my list is The Polar Express. I've heard about this over the years, but I've never watched it. I don't really know what it's exactly about other than the clip notes that I have, but I'm gonna tell you guys about it, and you guys can check it out if you would like. It's about a young boy who takes on an extraordinary train ride to the North Pole. He embarks on a journey of self-discovery that shows him that the wonder of life never fades for those who believe. Now, that sounds like something fun and interesting. Who wouldn't like to go to the North Pole? I would love for Santa to come get me and bring me to the North Pole. That's my childhood imagination running wild. My childhood imagination running wild. Somebody come get me and take me to the North Pole. Okay, so number 10 is Frosty the Snowman. And we all know the song Frosty the Snowman was a something, something, something. I don't know the song, but if you do, you can sing it for me. Yeah, I don't know it. But Frosty the Snowman is a living snowman where a little girl, so the snowman and the little girl struggles to elude a greedy magician who is after Frosty's magic hat. I don't know what it's about because I've never watched Frosty the Snowman. Probably should. Maybe this year I will. Who knows? I might. But if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's one of my 10 must-watch Christmas shows, cartoons to watch this year. So for the bonus, because I had to put this on there, even though I've never watched this, Christmas is not Christmas without watching it. Plus, it has that popular song, which is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a little shiny nose. So, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a reindeer born with a red nose, that's a whole lot of Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, who felt like he did not belong until he became Santa's lead reindeer, because Santa needed light to direct him, because even though he was in the sky where there's the moon and there are all those billions of stars, I guess he still needed light to guide him. And this is where Rudolph came in, because Rudolph had that bright red nose. But yeah, guys, check out Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So again, I will list all of these so you guys can check them out. You have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, The Polar Express, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, A Charlie Brown Christmas, A Christmas Carol with the Scrooge, It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3, Miracle on 34th Street, Eloise at Christmas Time, and number 1, the most important one, Home Alone 1 and 2. And you can watch 3, 4, and 5 if you choose to. Just remember 3, 4, and 5 are 3 different kids. 1 and 2 is with Kevin McAllister. I had a brain fart there for a minute. But yeah, guys, we are at the end of this video of Vlogmas Day 7. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in Vlogmas Day 8. Okay, guys, thank you. And I'll see you in another one. Bye.